With potential whiteout conditions looming in our future, we are getting close to football at snowy Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Browns hit 9-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Back.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And touchdown! Bucky Irving with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Murray off play action. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Monarchs add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll get this down to the 38. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Achane is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Bigsby. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd down, Irving. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 128 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Handoff running left, Irving. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running left, Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. you're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Once again, it's Irving. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down and 1. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On second down, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay, double. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 50. Let's go.
Now Murray. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. lake-effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, Branch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. "35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 49, check 49, check 49. Check. Hey, check 20. Deuce.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So give them the 1st down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Murray changing the play. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That's caught at the 25. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run it. Achane with it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. In motion right, that's Williams. Now Murray's got to have this one. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On third down, they go with Irving. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll give this to Wright, running right. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Monarchs extend this 4th-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 6 coming up. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Monarchs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
It's caught inside the 25, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Murray, one final try. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
The Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for London, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.